Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 6 of the Weather News Happens or Not show. We have not done an episode of the Weather News Happens or Not show in almost 2 years, which is pretty wild to think because the trivia video, if y'all want to go check that out, the trivia video, that was the last Weather News Happens or Not show. That was right before we got 26,000 views on the Bigfoot film. That was a long time ago. But yeah, that was in 2021. If you want to go check that video out, it'll be at the top of this video. Like I said, we haven't done this in a while. We did do a Weather News Happens or Not show-ish type thing. If you follow us on Spotify, we did a audio podcast of a review of the Midsummer movie. But that's not going to count because it wasn't a visual. This is a visual. But today is a very special episode today because if you've watched the previous episodes of the Weather News Happens or Not show, then you know that we reacted to The Legend, which was a film that we did back in 2019, which is almost 4 years old, which is wild. That was 4 years ago almost. Just like the contract, tomorrow will be 4 years old. That's wild. I saw that today, and that's why I posted a clip on Instagram, if you follow us on Instagram, of the contract. But tell them what we're going to be reacting to today, Dawson.
So, a long time ago, we did a film called The Highlanders, which was me, Trace, Hope, Olivia, and my dad.
Yeah.
That was in it. We had some help otherwise, which was also Sarah Keener, who she helped out with makeup.
Voiceover.
And his mom did voiceovers at the beginning and whatnot.
Yeah.
But we've, off and on, we have talked about numerous times of remaking this film because we're like, the story of it's good.
Execution is not.
Execution was not.
We'll get to that later.
At the time, we thought it was good.
At the time.
Yeah, I still think that it's okay. It's just, I know we could have done it a lot better.
Yeah.
I know now we can do it even more better. That's just if we want to do it or not. There's a film kind of like it, not really in a way. It's kind of got the same concept to it. But we've got a film idea called Journey of Heroes.
Yes.
Which is like a medieval kind of film. It's like a medieval fantasy where there's like elves, warlocks, wizards, and
Lord of the Rings.
Basically, yeah.
Lord of the Rings.
So it's like goofy moments and whatnot in it too. And that's basically our resolution resolving the whole Highlanders issue in a way.
Yeah.
But
fixing all the mistakes.
Yeah. But at the time we thought it was a pretty good film. It's still pretty good.
Yeah.
But that's what we're going to do is we're going to watch it.
Yeah.
Kind of review it, go over it, have some story time in between it. We'll stop it. And also we're going to be talking about like this is what we would have done differently now.
Yeah.
So
there are some behind the scenes. If y'all want to watch some of those clips of us filming the actual film, which was like 5-6 years ago, which is wild. Because fun fact, we were going into, I'm pretty sure, our junior year of high school at that point, and we didn't even have our driver's license yet. That's how long ago it was. So if that doesn't make anyone feel old, then I don't know what does.
Because it was like it was the start of the summer.
Yeah, it was like in June. We did it at the end of June.
It was like right after the school year ended almost.
Yeah, we had your birthday at your house like
we did
2
the
weeks
Mummy
before.
Trailer.
Yeah.
And then we did Samurai.
Yeah. Well, that was the month before.
Yeah.
We did those like 3 short films, which we'll talk about later. Yeah. We're planning on doing a whole, with this Weather News Happens or Not show, that's kind of going to just be us talking about our films and whatever we like. Pretty much, I was explaining this to somebody the other day. It's like me and Dawson having a conversation on camera.
Ta-da!
It's basically what it is. We're having a conversation just like we did just then on camera. But we're gonna, the Samurai, it was Samurai and then Solo and then the Street Fighter tournament, or Street Fighter tournament and then Solo, which that's a whole explanation for another video of how crazy that was, filming all 3 of those in the same week. We'll never do that again.
There was so much planning.
There was a lot of planning, and we'll have some behind the scenes stuff to talk about that.
If we had the resources now and like knowing what we do now and was like able to drive and go around and do all the stuff, and we had that many days and that like the resources like back then of like people and everything, we would have just made one long film and took those days to shoot multiple scenes instead of trying to pump out 3 different films.
Yeah, we didn't know how any of it worked. We didn't know how any of it worked because we just did it on the fly. We were so used to doing it in one day that we just did. Like, not even kidding, and I'll say this, and I'll leave the rest of it for the solo film. I was uploading the Street Fighter tournament as we were filming Solo. That's how quick we were doing it. It was very weird. But we're going to react to the Highlanders, and after we do that and we talk about it during the reaction, we will talk about some behind-the-scenes stuff that happened with the Highlanders, how we came up with the idea for the Highlanders, which, fun fact, it was written by 3 different people, Dawson, Olivia, and Zan.
Yeah.
And it's probably the most times a film has been rewritten. The Highlanders.
It got rewritten like 5 different times.
But especially the ending. The ending got rewritten a bunch. And maybe that's the whole reason why the film fell flat on its face. Who knows? I don't know. I think it also is not good that I uploaded it 12 o'clock in the morning. I don't know why we did that.
I don't either.
We were very stupid back then. We didn't care, I don't think. We're going to do that, and this should be a lot of fun. Mind you, me and Dawson were 16, 17 years old.
Yeah.
So,
we were
babies. But we'll see. Dawson in this film plays Johan Bertolfsson, the Viking. I play Lensar Dyson, the soon-to-be king of Norway. And I'm his dad's son.
See.
Isn't that weird?
And my dad is the king.
Yes. And he gave me the crown wrong.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that in a minute.
He did that too.
Yeah.
And Hope is...
She plays Halbera.
Which is just
a woman. It actually was supposed to be a guy.
A lot of people were supposed to be guys.
Hope was supposed to be a guy. Like, the character was supposed to be a guy, but we couldn't. We only had like women actresses.
Wow, has that statement went so wrong?
I know. And we've only had like actresses to use, so we didn't have guys because a bunch of stuff. That was around the time where a bunch of stuff happened. There was supposed
to be like 5 different guys in that film.
Yeah.
The very first time that script was wrote. So before this film starts, we'll go into this too about the many times of it being rewritten.
Yeah.
The first time the script was wrote, it was supposed to be 5 guys. Dad was still supposed to be the king, and it was still supposed to be a witch. The whole premise of the film is they're on a hunt for a witch that is causing chaos within the king's kingdom. And the first time it was wrote, it was about the 5 guys that they were all different. You had an archer, an axe person, a swords, another person that had a sword, and whatever else that was there. And there was the whole thing of like them turning on each other, because originally it was supposed to be 2 people that turned on the team. And then the whole turning thing, it still happens.
And everyone was supposed to die at the beginning. The very initial idea of the film, everyone was supposed to die.
Yeah.
So it was weird.
And then it got rewritten again, where it was the whole.
There were so many I couldn't even remember.
I'm trying to remember.
I remember how we got to the actual ending of the film.
I'm glad you do, because I don't.
Because you texted me and you're like, "Oh yeah, Olivia or you said we should just do it to where she gives you eternal life, and then she just stabs me and keeps me alive." And I think you or her came up with that. I can't remember.
Did. I remember Zan coming up with the whole.
I couldn't remember what she
was the one that came up with the beginning part
of the film
of the knights coming through and dying and dying.
Yeah.
And then the end. I remember writing the whole fighting stuff going off, because that was my big problem is I wrote out most of the film using everybody else, and then I got stumbled and I was like, I don't know how to end this.
What are we doing?
We don't have the people anymore, the story's messed up, I don't know how to end this. And that's whenever we got help and talking through it, and the ending kind of came out of nowhere. Then there's the eternal life thing that
Yeah.
got brought into there.
Yeah.
And then we talked about, well, what's the whole eternal life thing? And then
Basically a mess.
Then you'll see in the video what the solution was for the whole eternal life.
Filming it was not a mess. Writing the script and getting the script done sounded like a mess to me whenever Dawson was talking about it.
It was,
like,
thinking about it now, I'm sitting here like, there's so much stuff we could have done differently. But like the whole ending of it, which was funny, which is, you'll see it in the video, but that was the idea for how to give the whole eternal life thing. And you'll see in the video too. It's like we couldn't keep a straight face because it was funny.
No, yeah.
And then afterwards we started laughing again because we were like, what are we doing?
Yeah, what are we doing with this film?
And then it just kept going on. And then Trace's character survived.
Yeah.
And then mine technically does survive.
That was around the time when we were trying to give more people a chance to, like Alex and around that time. And I think that was, I don't remember whose idea it was, but it was like the idea to keep one person alive instead of everyone dying, because everybody was used to the same thing over and over, and we were only like 2 years into it, but still. So that was around that time. This should be quite interesting to see how this goes. The film will be down here. We're watching it on a handy dandy iPhone, because we would watch it on the computer, but I got this thingy.
We got this, and then there's audio problems.
Yes, so y'all are just gonna get what you get, and don't pitch fit. Yeah, there you go. So we're about to watch The Highlanders from June of 2017. If you are avid fans of Weather News Hammers or not, comment down below what films you want us to talk about next, because we plan on doing every single one of them.
Yay!
Yeah. So, that's not, like I said, that's not going to be the whole thing of the show. Y'all can tell us whatever y'all want for us to do an episode on. We just want to talk about the Highlanders and how,
because we've been talking about it for a while now.
Yeah, how amazing it is. So here we go. The Highlanders. Now play. I haven't watched this in a while. Oh my god. The epic intro. I love the song. It's funny because that's a WWE song. And it doesn't sound like it.
Me as the White Ranger.
Yeah. Yeah. Got
like
copyright. Yeah, it did always get copyrighted.
Copyrighted right now.
It's fun, yeah. Copyright's fun.
Alright, here we go.
Long ago, in Norway, there was a monster. And he still
This is when Mom read it word for word. What Dawson wrote on there.
Dad.
Over the
Yelling.
I remember what he said during that part.
And one by one, they disappear. And were
So,
forgotten over
this
time.
right here, it's the same night, which is me.
It's Dawson, yeah.
Just there's different flannels that I'm wearing. Like
Yeah.
there's different colored flannels that I'm wearing in just different places. Like one's wrapped around my waist, one's around my shoulder, and then the other one's wrapped around like a cape.
Yeah.
And then I don't remember what else. I think it was the sword that I changed up to.
I remember filming the parts where he's like, and he's like, I'm gonna kill you and I'm gonna take you. And he was yelling that. I'm like, whoa, whoa. That's wild.
Oh, Lord.
This is fun.
One by one, the fearless warriors have died. And now the three Vikings,
here we go.
WNHON, Linzar,
WNHON, not Johan.
and
WNHON.
will go out on this adventure and slay the demons.
I'm wearing work pants.
Ta-da.
Here
Here it is.
He lit the logo on fire.
I really did. So
Yeah.
that whole thing is in school. I drew the logo for it
Yeah.
on a piece of paper, and I said
Arson.
that could work.
I'm gonna light on fire.
And I did. I set my phone up, and I was like, "This is what the logo is gonna be." I had the logo. I put a piece of black paper to where the background was solid. Logo.
I'm gonna commit
Fire.
I'm gonna commit arson.
And I just lit it on fire, and it looked cool.
And there's
there
your
it
intro.
was. And
There's
that was
your
the
intro.
So. Oh, God.
Man, those look like the same woods that we always film in. Shocker. No.
There's Hope. There's me. There's you.
You know, I'm really starting to hate this movie. Same. Why? With all the walking?
Wow.
Both. Or is it the girls? So, exactly what is this?
What did that even mean?
Or is it the girls? I'm sorry, what? Who wrote this? Who wrote this?
I think that comment made more sense when it was all men. Because it was the whole ordeal.
Yeah.
It was like we weren't around anybody.
Yeah.
But then there was a girl a part of the team. So this was the whole controversial thing of mixing the script up 5 different times.
Yeah, it's a mess.
With 3 other people trying to write it.
It gets spewed out like this.
Mission we're doing. A demon devil creature thing.
Demon devil creature thing.
That's what I was told to say.
Keep moving.
This seems like it's so overdramatic to the point where...
Oh, dude, it's hilarious. This seems like a bad 1940s movie.
said that already.
And then we instantly get mad at each other, which I don't... Okay.
Looking at each other. Looking back
Yeah.
at her. Throws down bow. So angry.
I'm such a teenager.
You, like, okay, he's sort of like, I'm gonna tell my dad about that. What are you, Draco Malfoy?
Yeah,
like,
yeah, he's an upset dude.
She's the only one in the kingdom that can use an axe.
If she is the only person in a kingdom that can use an axe, that kingdom has more problems
Yeah.
than a witch.
Yeah, that is pretty bad.
Look,
I look drunk.
you need to calm down. You need to calm down. We have a mission to do. We have to go kill a demon. So get up
And let's go.
And help me up.
Why don't you get yourself up?
Get up yourself! I'm gonna pick up my bow. Doo-doo.
Oh,
My thing is, did you not see that while y'all were
Yeah,
standing
when they were
there?
standing there the entire time.
it's our take.
Oh, okay. I thought she was about to walk away. Like, I don't care.
It's a witch hunt. No, it's a couple branches.
I remember the...
Witch hunt. A witch hunt? What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
So, I remember whenever we filmed that part, we were doing that scene, and you're like, alright, I'm gonna say this, blah, 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 and then I'm standing there with the bow, and you're like, it's a witch hunt. And I thought you said it's a witch hunt. So I was like so confused why you said that. Because I was
What are
like,
you talking about?
I was like, that's what the film is. Why are you saying
that's
that?
what we're doing.
So the whole time I was super confused and I didn't understand it all. Look like I broke my ankle.
So right here, on camera, it doesn't do it justice. But when we were actually there, how the tree was falling over and like how these other trees were, it really did. It looked like there was a little hole
yeah.
that like somebody could be staying in. Like right here, where we have the camera up, it looks very open. But like in person, it looked that way. So that's why we were like, this could work.
Yeah.
And then after we filmed it, we are like, that didn't work.
That didn't work at all.
So.
I wonder how much this is worth.
I wonder how much
So-
this dilapidated soda
Yeah,
can
hold on.
is worth.
Hold on. There's this part right here when we were talking about, we're like, so witch is gone. She's not in the hut. How is she gonna appear? And we were just like, well, what if he takes an artifact and that's what sets her off? Why? Here's one of the things that I would have done differently. First of all, the whole film. But
Yeah, first of all, the entire thing.
specifically this right here, there would have been a lot more in depth. Like maybe a ruby or like a spell book or something. Or it would have been more, it would have made more sense if it was like they came there, nobody was there, and then like as they're leaving, then she came back
Yeah.
to like, she's coming back home to her hut, and then we ran into her. Not, let's just grab a random artifact and then, oh no,
Yeah,
she's
it's not mentioned the rest of the film. I know we don't even explain what it is. I just grab it and put it in my pocket, and then it's never brought up again.
Ta-da.
I don't know what was going on there.
Coming.
Coming.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
Oh yeah, this is the one where I had the fake tattoo that kept smearing off my arm. I'll never do that again.
Also, okay, I didn't really recognize this. So they're on a hunt, right?
Yeah.
They're on the hunt to capture this and kill this witch.
Yeah.
They get to the hut where the witch is supposed to be.
Yeah.
They see the hut. What's the first thing that comes out of her mouth? Let's get out of here. You've got to finish the mission first.
What's wrong with you? Let's get out of here. I don't want to do this anymore. I'm too scared.
We're done.
I'm too scared.
We're done.
We just make camp.
Man, she is a whiny woman. I'll say that. For
I'm hungry. Where's the food at?
ex-handler.
Kind of ew.
Are you kidding me right now?
No.
Angry.
I didn't even hear anything.
That is a good point. Did we just like?
No,
make
Sarah
movements or-
actually, I think we put the camera on the ground, and then Sarah got in the woods and like made a noise, or Olivia, or
or
whoever.
like broke a twig or whatnot.
And then the music was so loud you can't even hear it.
Oh.
So
Now, here's another thing that we would have done differently. We would have actually, we probably would have done the stick thing, but then in post or whatever
Yeah.
production that they call it,
yeah,
the fancy word for it,
fancy
we
word.
would have put like a sound effect
Yeah.
of a stick broke to where it's
Yeah.
more prominent. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, that's what it was.
Basically like the woods.
Yeah.
Where Bigfoot's coming to rip my head off.
Ta-da. I actually broke a stick so he could have a signal to do it, and then
Yeah.
we put a sound effect over it.
Yeah.
To make it more prominent, but whatever.
We're only 4 minutes into this video, and we're off to a great start. Well, there's a sound there.
There was a sound. We actually heard it right there.
Yeah, because the music wasn't so chaotic.
Who does she turn around behind? Is it
Hope.
Hope? There it is. There it is.
Trespassers.
Witch.
I have everything.
Okay, hold on.
That
Hold on.
sequence right there was
Hold on.
so bad.
Wait a minute. Hold on. First of all, in both shots, I was holding the sword in a completely different area. I was up
okay.
like this, and then the other shot, it was down by my hip again. What? Second of all, what?
I just edited what I could
But
together.
it's not only that, it bothers me knowing like what we know now and how much better we could make
Yeah.
this. That probably is gonna sound really weird on that, but
Yeah.
okay.
You only think you are.
That took a long time.
You would make a fine addition on my side.
Yeah, right.
What does that even mean? What does that even mean?
What?
Okay. What does that even mean?
You're gonna make a fun addition to what?
Die, you witch.
What
That was good.
happened to you?
What happened to you?
You just kind of fell.
Yeah, she pushed me down.
She pushed you down.
I remember that took so many
Got so
takes.
close.
Yeah, I remember that took
I
so
remember
many takes.
doing that. I mean, you both were like,
Okay, this
you
is
got
weird.
really close right
Yeah, we
there.
directed them, and that's what they did.
That's what happened. We
Yeah.
literally, okay, so we told him, we're like, okay, you're gonna run up and you're gonna go grab a hold of her
Yeah.
head. And then she said,
I'm gonna get really close.
I'm gonna get close and personal.
I'ma get really
here,
close.
Man.
Uh,
Gosh.
kill them. Ah!
Saw the tripod in the background.
I don't know that, but it was, ah! It was,
She didn't want to scream. That
She
was
didn't
what it
wanna
was.
scream.
She didn't want to scream.
And that was the whole beginning part too. Is whenever she showed up behind her, she was supposed to scream while she fell down,
Yeah.
but then she just that was
She
it.
looks like about to fall asleep when she goes.
Okay, here's this whole ordeal. Probably the best part of this whole film is
Yeah.
this whole segment right here.
Just this one part.
That
Pink
took-
blood.
Pink blood.
Pink blood. Smack. The head. Smack.
That was a foam head that would put a wig on because it was short hair and Hope had short hair at the time.
Physics wise, that was not where the head would go.
That would no.
No, it would have went into probably the creek next to it over
Yeah,
there.
but we needed to actually show the head where the body was, so we put it there.
Yeah.
And also the fact of the blood was pink.
Yeah.
And Sarah did what she could, but it was still pink.
In the sun, it was very, very reddish pink.
It's very pink. She did what she could, but you know.
She was infected. No,
She was infected. She's a witch.
She's a witch now, yeah.
She was infected. I don't know, whatever. And then here's Olivia pulling a sword out of her dress. Also, what's up with the freaking... She was like, I'm going to try to put on different makeup to make you look weird. And I was like, okay, she's got to make her look weird. She put like a little symbol on her face. And then she put a Pocahontas band.
I don't know why. Yeah, I always...
Why?
That's probably the worst makeup costume thing we've done.
A Pocahontas
because
band?
Whenever she was like, oh, here she is, I was like, she doesn't look like a witch. She
doesn't look
she
any
looks
different.
like she looks like Olivia with a black dress on.
And with random brown makeup.
Yeah, and some makeup on her face.
Never mind. I don't want you.
Oh, not my gut.
Oh, no.
This is the worst part. I don't like...
What the...
We did that to compliment the fact that the cut was so bad because
okay.
she's instantly on the thing and you're not, and on the tree, and so I had to put that in there.
Like teleportation or what?
An excuse. I don't know why.
They almost falling off the tree.
I don't know why we did this. It's so bad. That I could have died.
There goes the sword.
Could have died there.
Here's the running.
Yeah, where she gets sped up.
The many times of me hitting the tree, right here.
Yeah.
The many times.
She liked doing that.
She did. There was one time they put it on Snapchat or something like that.
I think so.
There's a couple of times where my pain endeavored their Snapchat.
Yeah, they just like your pain.
The one, it was this where it was the second time where I hit the tree that was a little bit more open spot. And then the second time that I can remember is the trail where I jumped off the bridge.
Yeah.
And I said, "Wee whack!"
There was one time in this film where it actually looks like you got thrown to the tree. But the rest of it... See, that looks like you just...
Yeah, it was.
Oh yeah, Dawson got a haircut for this. I forgot about that. Also. Yeah, your haircut. Oh, man. That was a heavy punch. I swear that's the same take.
Just a little bit different.
Right here. Yeah. Boom! That looks like you hit a tree.
What? Why? Wait, when did her sword get put in the ground?
You're a fine specimen.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
You're a fine specimen.
Don't say that.
No.
Okay, so here's the part where the story got a little tripped up with the fact that we had 3 people writing this. We didn't know what we were doing. We don't know what was going on.
No.
And things and ideas just kept getting thrown, and then the weird line of you're a fine specimen thing, okay, first of all, now that I'm thinking about it, so she gives him immortal life, right?
Yeah.
And she says you're a fine specimen, and she kind of brings him onto her. That sounded weird.
It does, that sounded weird.
But that's what happens.
Yeah.
But anyways...
She manhandles you the entire time.
She does do that. But
woman handles
thinking of it wise, now that I'm actually really thinking of the storyline, so, and then it's 29 or 28, 20, whatever it is, whenever I come back, and it's
it says it in here.
Yeah, modern day.
Yeah, 2017, because we did it based off of that.
Because, in the end, we talked about it, he's okay, he's a witch hunter in modern day now.
Yeah.
But if you really think about it, wouldn't he be kind of a servant to her?
I guess.
In a way, so. She dies, of course. She dies.
Yeah.
But, I don't know, she gives him immortal life, and now he's a witch hunter in the modern day. But now that I'm thinking about it, it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense of why she would give him that.
I don't know. Well, she does say you're a fine specimen. So it seems like she's, out of all 3 of us, she was trying to find the one that she was going to give eternal life to.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, no, I don't want you anymore. And she stabs me, and so it's she doesn't want him, and then she obviously didn't want the girl because she got her head cut off. Yeah, and then she's like, oh, you're the only one left.
You're the only one left. Here you go, whack.
Yeah, we're going to give you this opportunity to carry on the witch.
Here we go.
The witch's stuff.
Wait, there's another weird little band thing that's on her.
Yeah, I think she had them on both arms.
Weird.
You don't have to worry. This will all be over soon.
Don't say that.
No, just wait.
Don't say that.
Just wait. Just wait. Yeah, I don't think
that was also took a long time.
I don't think a Viking would say nope, but
nope.
Nope. Yeah, no.
But that take also took a long time.
Yeah.
Was the whole kicking the sword.
A lot of it took a while. And then Hope hands with the sword. Ah!
There's the hand.
There's a hand, which we could have cropped that out, but we didn't know. How to do
you
that.
know, magical hand.
If you won't be mine.
Okay, what's going on right now? What's going on?
You're just playing with your sword,
I'm just
chillaxing, you know.
I just stabbed her.
Yeah, guys. Her blood's on my hands.
And she's just while I'm over there. Woo!
Yeah, really, yeah.
I got a sword.
You'll die like the others. So determined.
So strong. I swear she's trying to seduce Dawson. Like, the character's trying to... I mean, that's the point, because she's trying to give eternal life to one lucky customer. And that was Dawson.
Okay, the whole picking up the sword thing, and then dropping the sword thing, and then picking up the sword thing, and then dropping the sword thing.
The fight stuff was not very good.
Keep a sword!
Yeah, they don't... Yeah, I don't know how to comment on that.
You won't be mine.
Hey, look, there's no stab wound.
The kiss of death. That's the only way we could really do it. Wink, wink. We had to.
We had to.
We don't. I mean, do you want them having their mouths wide open while energies transfer between them two? That would be weird. And no, we didn't know how to do that. But yeah, that was wild.
This is what we were talking about.
The end.
This was the explanation that we came.
The
up
fifth
with.
ending that we came up with, or that they came up with.
We didn't come up with crap.
No, I'm saying they, because you and the girls. Yeah, this took a while. I remember this. And my leg. I walk away. And there's a house. Whose house is that?
Whose house?
It's the witch hut! It's another one.
But other than the house in the shot, that would have been a really pretty shot.
Yeah.
The kingdom is saved. The
It is.
three
It was.
were
It was.
victorious.
Oh,
The
what?
Tsar has became.
Yeah.
Here's the crown.
I remember that, because
Forever.
he just like, he said, oh, I shouldn't have gave it to you. I should have put it on your head. I'm like, oh, yeah. Yeah. Arson!
Look, fire.
Highlanders. Wow. Not the finest work we've done, but
Oh, yeah, I
whatever.
gotta skip.
Oh yeah, the end.
Up.
Too much. Just let it go.
Oh, yeah.
Present day 2017.
27.
Yeah, when we made the film. Sometimes I think back on this and I don't think the song fit. Sometimes. It's a good song. But sometimes I don't think.
We're like, okay, well, now you know who it is. There's the witch.
There's Olivia. And then the background changes.
There's 3 people.
It
Now
turned into a
there's 3
child!
people.
He turned into a child.
Stand up!
Cowboy hat.
Now he's a modern day witch
And
hunter.
now we're in the Wild West. That's what it looks like, somewhat. The Wild West. Yeah. The Highlanders. Yeah, that was that. A very interesting experience.
What?
Yeah, I have no words for that. It's exactly how I remember it. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff that is a problem with that. I think it was one of the only films that I can think of where we had so many takes for it. Like, too many takes that we did for different scenes.
The next video we do of this, we're gonna have to do a film that's a little bit better.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
review, because that was kind of cringy to watch.
Yeah, it's hard. I mean, especially with the fact that it's almost like 5 or 6 years old, and so it's obviously not going to be that easy to watch. But I mean, we did stay up editing that video and making that video, and we put time into making that video, and then it turned out like that. And I don't know, we just kind of did it, and then it went out there, and we were just like, oh yeah, this is pretty cool. And I don't think we thought of much of it, this is not very good.
I will say this. Okay, it's like what I said. Like right now, of course, we're looking at it and we're like, what were we thinking?
Yeah.
But at the same time, at the time that we were making it and the time that it came out, we thought it was really good.
Yeah.
And even now, I still stand. I don't regret making the film.
No.
I don't regret posting it, or I don't regret us having the experience that we did with it, because it's a film that we did. We took the time, we took the effort in doing it. Because at the time, we put the effort, and we thought we did really good.
Yeah.
But that's with anything in life. I mean, just at the time, we thought it was the right thing, and we put the effort in. And now we're sitting here watching it, and we're like, well, this is what we would have done differently.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, now we wouldn't do that.
Yeah, no. Yeah, well, I
So-
mean, if you watch, like, Inside or The Room, you can definitely tell the difference of how far we've come from 2017.
Especially Who Took Sarah.
Yeah, Who Took Sarah was a
Bounty.
big thing. Yeah, Bounty. Yeah, all the films that we did last year, it's a big difference between all of it.
Then and now.
Than now. But yeah, it took a long time. I think from what I remember you saying that the film was based off of, wasn't The Last Witch Hunter with Vin Diesel? Yeah, that's what I thought. And that's where I remember you saying that it was based off of that film, I think. That was like, I think the most girls we had on set too for a film, besides like working on it. Because like for Who Took Sarah, it was... They weren't working on it. They were just acting. Yeah. We had like a lot that were
Samurai
doing all sorts of things.
Yeah. We had we had the exact same amount.
That summer was we didn't have any dudes.
Yeah.
We just had a bunch of
Females.
girls because that's all we could get at the time. There was a lot of drama going on at the time in high school and stuff, not film wise, but that was the main reason why we only had a lot of female women helping us. So, I mean, that was the case then. It's not really the case now because we've only got one, and it's the first main woman of whether it happens or not. But yeah, it's been something else. I mean, the Highlanders was a stepping stone into what we're doing now. Yeah, I mean, I remember after that, we didn't make a film for like a long time, like a month or so. And then we did Aquaman versus the Talon. Who knows? Y'all may see us watch that sometime in the future. But the Highlanders was good at the time. Now, it's just like one of those videos that you go and look back on, and it's like, oh, this is what I did like 5-6 years ago. Here it is. You want to watch it?
Wow.
Yeah. What do you think, Mom? Yeah, it was something different costume-wise, especially just using the woods the entire time. It was something different. Yeah, it was overall an okay film. I don't remember if I think I did put it on my worst films list back 2 years ago when we did that list.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. But, yeah. The only thing that I will say about the Highlanders is that it was a stepping stone, and that's all I'm going to say.
Yeah.
A lot of the films that we've done are pieces of art that led us to
what we do now.
Right now. In this moment. Looking at you beautiful people in the face right now.
Except for you.
Yeah, except for you, Joe. Yeah, if you're a Joe and you're watching this video, you're ugly.
Specifically Joe.
Yeah, screw you, Joe.
Anybody else. Specifically Joe.
Yeah. But, that was the Highlanders. You want to say anything else about the Highlanders?
Not really. It's just, like I said, I don't regret making it.
No.
I don't regret the memories of having it.
Yeah.
I don't regret the time that we thought it was good. I mean, it's still, I mean, for like a film that we did back then, it's good for the time or whatnot. Now, no, from recent everything. Yeah, I don't regret anything. I don't regret making it or anything like that.
Yeah.
So it's like what Trey said. It's a stepping stone. It was just one of those films that we did that helped us along the journey of the more progress that we have done.
Yeah.
So,
I mean...
And more to come. So.
Yeah. It really was just like, oh yeah, we did it. Next thing.
It's
kind of the way that we sort of work. We do one thing and then next. And then there it is.
That's literally how it is. We
Yeah.
will be done editing.
Yeah.
Like, editing done. Okay, now it's in the process of rendering and saving, so we can do like a little premiere of watching the whole thing. And in that process of it saving, we are talking about what to do next.
The Year of Wonder. We already talked about this. It's always something.
That was the last video.
That was the last video. If you haven't seen it, watch it.
Go watch it.
But that's going to do it for us here for episode 6 of the Weather News Happens or Not show. If you want us to talk about more films that we've done in the past or recent ones that we've done, that won't be much of an episode, but we'll do it. And if you want
Revenge
us to...
would be a good
Revenge
one.
would be a good one. Comment down below if you want us to talk about that. Also, let us know what kind of current things that are going on that you would like for us to talk about here on the Weather News Happens or Not show. Be very much appreciated. Also, who you want to see on the show, because we might bring some people. We've done it before. When we've done it before, we might bring some surprises.
Yeah.
If you like this video, leave a like down below. Comment what videos we should do next. Film ideas, episode ideas, you name it. We'll do our best to make it. And subscribe. That's the most important part. Subscribe to the Weather News Happens or Not channel. Hit the notification bell so you won't miss a single episode of the Weather News Happens or Not show. My name is Trey Sparks.
I'm Dawson Mullins.
We'll see you guys in the next Weather News Happens or Not show episode. Bye-bye.